Today you'll expand your vocabulary with 50 words and phrases I use every day. You'll learn advanced vocabulary, phrasal verbs, idioms, and expressions using correct grammar and pronunciation, and you'll do that easily. Welcome back to JForrest English. Of course, I'm Jennifer. Now let's get started. First, let's review some phrases you can use when asking for directions. How about this one? Why don't we just ask someone where it is? This suggests asking for help instead of guessing, and something I say to my husband every time we're out.
Why don't we just ask?
Or this one, is the museum walking distance from here? Walking distance, this means close enough to walk. And of course, you can use this with any location. Now, if it isn't walking distance, you can say, we should take an Uber. So notice here, we have should, which is a modal of suggestion, plus base verb, should take. You should comment, let's go. So my modal of suggestion plus base verb. And why? Because commenting supports my channel. So make sure you comment, let's go, put let's go in the comments. You can ask someone, what street are we on? Notice here, you use on, that's the preposition, plus street name. We're on Fifth Avenue or Main Street. Or one I say a lot, I think we're lost. We're lost. Notice that structure, to be lost.
Sorry, I think we're lost.
Don't worry about taking notes. I summarize everything in a free lesson PDF. You can find the link in the description. Now let's talk about shopping and customer service. Excuse me, how much is this? Notice that excuse me is a polite way to start your question, and this is used to ask for a price.
Excuse me, how much is this?
Or this, do you have this? Maybe this t-shirt, this dress, this shirt in medium. In medium. So notice preposition is in, and then you can have size or color in yellow. Where can I try this on? This is asking where is the changing room or the fitting room? Or here's a good one. Is this t-shirt, this bag, is this included in the sale? Now, if it is included in the sale and you buy it, after you can say, I don't need a bag. I don't need a bag, because you brought your own reusable bag.
I don't need a bag.
Now let's review when you're at a cafe. You can ask them, what time do you close today? What time do you close today?
What time do you close?
Or after you make your purchase, you can say, I don't need a receipt. Save some paper. I don't need a receipt. When you walk in, you can ask, what's the Wi-Fi password? You can even just say, what's the Wi-Fi? They'll assume you want the password.
Yeah, what's the Wi-Fi password?
Or, of course, is there somewhere I can plug in my laptop or my phone? So plug in, connect to an outlet, a power source. This is one I have to use. Sorry, but there's no toilet paper. Now notice here, sorry, I'm not apologizing. This is a casual way to get someone's attention. Sorry, there's no toilet paper. Let's talk about ordering coffee. Here's how I order it. I'll get a, and then the order. I'll get a small cappuccino. That's what I order. What about you?
Just have a cappuccino.
Now maybe you'll specify, can you make it, so prepare, make, can you make it the small cappuccino? Can you make it extra hot? Or you clarify, actually, I'll get it to go. So to go, of course, you're going to take it with you, wherever you go. Here's a great one, hold the whipping cream. Hold. So notice this is in the imperative, you're giving an instruction, and hold means don't include the whipping cream, don't add the whipping cream. Or you're looking at these muffins and you ask, what kind of muffins are these? So you're asking about the flavor of the muffin.
What kind of muffins are these?
Now let's talk about plans with friends. Are you free this weekend? And if they are, you can say, let's grab coffee after work. So grab means get, have, or even go for. Let's go for coffee after work.
You want to grab a coffee or something after work?
You can say to your friend, we need to catch up soon. Catch up means talk and reconnect. Or simply ask, What are you up to this weekend? So up to means doing. What are you doing this weekend? What are you up to this weekend?
What are you up to this weekend?
And to reply, I'm just relaxing at home this weekend, the present continuous. And notice up to is not used in the reply. It's only the question. Now let's move on to the salon or the barbers. You can say, I'll call you later. I'm just getting a haircut. So you can use the last part if you want. I'm getting a haircut. To get a haircut, and it's in the present continuous, is taking place now. So you tell the stylist, just the usual today. You can even say this at your favorite cafe. Now this is to ask for your regular cut or style. So at your favorite cafe, it's your regular drink, your regular order.
That's the usual, coach.
Or you can say nothing fancy, just a trim. So nothing fancy means nothing new, unique, or exciting, just something simple like a trim. A trim is a small cut just to keep the hair tidy.
Just a trim.
Or you can say to them instead, just clean up the split ends. So the split ends, that's the dead part of your hair. And to clean up, tidy, fix, remove. So just cut the split ends. Or you can ask them, can you add some layers? So layers, this is a haircut with different lengths for texture and volume. Now let's talk about healthcare and appointments. You might call or simply open the door and then say, do you accept walk-ins? Walk-ins. So a walk-in, this means that there's no appointment needed. So if they say yes, it means you don't need to make an appointment. And you can use that at your hair salon or your nail salon as well.
Do you do walk-ins?
Maybe you say, I need to reschedule my appointment. So notice if you add re before the verb, it means schedule it again. So we use this to say you need to change the time or date. Or you call and ask, are there any appointments available today? Maybe you're really not feeling well today, or your tooth is very sore and you want to see the dentist. This is a great question to ask. When will my results be in? Be in. This means be available. Or you could say to them, I need to update my address on file. So on file, this means in the clinic's records. They have a record of your information. And if you update it, you provide them with your most recent phone number, insurance information, or address. Now let's review some expressions for chores and errands. You can say, we're out of milk. We're out of milk. If you're out of something, so the structure is to be out of, this means you have none left.
We're out of milk.
Or you can ask someone, can you give me a hand with dinner? You ask your kids, your parents, your roommate, your spouse. And to give me a hand, of course, this means, can you help me with dinner? You ask someone, are you picking the kids up? Are you picking the kids up?
Are you picking up the kids today?
Or can we stop by the bank on the way home? So stop by, this means visit quickly. Can we visit the bank quickly on the way home? You can say, I'm taking the car into the garage tomorrow. Into the garage, this means for repairs or checkups. The garage is the location where your car is repaired by a mechanic or trained professional. Now let's review some parenting expressions. You might say, remember that parent-teacher night is on Thursday. So here, parent-teacher night, this is the name of a meeting between parents and teachers, which commonly happens throughout the year.
Don't forget, parent-teacher conferences are next week.
Or you say, Cindy, the name of your child, Cindy has a play date at Ashley's tonight. So Ashley's, notice there's a possessive because it means Ashley's home tonight, but it's implied, so you don't need to add it. And a play date, this is an arranged time for kids to play.
Miguel had a play date.
Or you say, what time is soccer practice again? Again, notice you add again, which implies you already asked this question, but you forget, so now you're asking it again. Or an important one, did you check Ollie's homework? Did you? So check, this means review or verify. Did you review his homework? Did you verify that he did his homework? So it depends on the context. Or you can say, I signed Sheldon up for piano lessons. Now notice here, you probably know sign up, which means register or enroll, in this case for piano lessons, but you can sign someone up. I signed my son up. I signed my friend up. Now let's review some expressions you can use with household problems, which of course are bound to happen. You might say, the dishwasher is leaking. Maybe the dishwasher is leaking again to imply this has happened before. The dishwasher is leaking. So leaking, the verb is to leak in the present continuous, and this means water is coming out where it shouldn't. That is leaking, not a good thing. Or you say, the power went out for over an hour this morning. So here, the power went out. So the verb is to go out, and then what? The power, that's the subject. So this means the electricity stopped. So everything turned off and went dark. The power went out.
Power went out again.
Or you can say, my printer ran out of ink. Ran out of ink. So here, to run out of, this is conjugated in the past simple, ran out of. This means used up. So completely used up. Finished. There is zero left. Or the oven is acting up again. And of course, you can replace the oven with whatever subject you want. My computer, my microphone is acting up again. Now, the verb here is to act up, is a phrasal verb. It's conjugated in the present continuous. This means not working properly.
The oven's been acting up.
Or you can say, we need to replace the washer and dryer. Now, replace means get new ones. Maybe they're not working properly, they're acting up, or they're just really old. Amazing job! Now you have 50 new phrases in your vocabulary, and of course you need to review them again and again to feel confident using them. Of course, make sure you like this lesson, share it with your friends, and subscribe so you're notified every time I post a new lesson. And you can get this free speaking guide where I share 6 tips on how to speak English fluently and confidently. You can click here to download it or look for the link in the description. And here's another lesson I know you'll love. Make sure you watch it now.